Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. Kind of the calm before the storm here. I got a visit yesterday, not the kind of visit somebody with a hoard likes to get. Car pulls up into the driveway and it had one of those on the side, well, two of those, one on each side. For the town I live in, I don't live in Poughkeepsie, and out comes an elderly gentleman with a clipboard and a camera, and I'm like, uh-oh. And he introduces himself, shows me his badge that he is in fact from the town, and he's from the assessor's office, and can he take pictures? Well, instantly I have a problem, because I really don't have any problems with the assessor people. I'm paying plenty of taxes here, and here in New York they set your value on your property and you pay taxes according to that value. It's not like I could say, look, my house isn't worth what it's assessed at. And then they come back with, yeah, all the houses in this town are 5% over or 10% over what they're assessed at, so tough luck. So there's not a lot you're going to do about whatever they assess your house at. You're going to pay the taxes on it. Anyway, he shows me his badge. Sure enough, he's with the town. And can he shoot some pictures? And I ask, what exactly do you want to shoot pictures of? And he responds, permanent structures. And I'm thinking, this is where stuff could get interesting. Anyway, he walks out onto the lawn here, and he says, I want to take a picture from, let me get the angle. He was right around here somewhere. He goes, I want to take a picture from this angle. And then if you walk to the far side of the house, basically the other angle. And while he was on the far side of the house, he took a picture of the garage also. Hopefully, these pictures are just going to go sit in a file somewhere. They were electronic pictures, so hopefully they're just going to be uploaded and sit there and not cause me any trouble. Hopefully he's not going to walk across the hall, and literally across the hall, and talk to the zoning enforcement, building inspector, fire inspector guy and cause me trouble. Because if they come by here in New York, depending on how tough they want to be, right? People are cool, people are not cool. But New York, this trailer could be defined as one of two things. It could be defined as a trailer that I use around the property, and it doesn't need a tag on it, or he can define it as roadworthy and it needs to have a license plate, or it needs to be put away. It needs to be put away as in a permanent structure, a garage. This thing here could be defined as a purely a utility vehicle, right? And it doesn't need any paper, nor does the Cub or the tractors, though he may be interested in why are there so many. I don't think that thing could be registered. I'm not sure about the Odyssey. But when it comes to these things, the three-wheelers and four-wheelers, New York passed a ruling that they're supposed to be registered. They're all supposed to have a tag on them. Golf carts could stay, go-karts could stay. This thing has an official VIN number. It's a motorcycle. Theoretically, all this crap is supposed to have tags on it. Or, once again, it's got to be inside. The town I live in also has a rule about these shelters. you could put them up and basically kind of use them for winter storage, but they're supposed to come down. They're not supposed to permanently be installed. Let me give you a hint. Given this has a wooden platform under it, as does that, it could be considered permanent, somewhat permanent. So that might cause me some grief. When I built the garage, these sheds were already here. These guys were already here, as were, actually, I think all these sheds were here when I built the garage. Not this pod of stuff was not, and this pod was not. Though the that trailer, that truck box over there, the white one closest to the property line was. And the building inspector was here, and he didn't say anything. And I think the reason why he didn't say anything is because in the town I live in, as long as there's no complaints, people are cool. I've heard of complaints from various neighbors on other neighbors, and the town did get involved. And when they got involved, they were like no fooling around involved. They have lawyers on retainer, and the people got a copy of the ordinance they were violating from the attorney's office, and they were told to fix it, like yesterday. The stuff that people had complained about, a guy was using some space in his backyard and for shooting. And the way his backyard was, his backyard kind of went there were houses stacked like this, and his backyard kind of went diagonally. So as people would shot, occasionally stray shots would end up in their backyard. It took a while. It took a couple of tries. The town, I guess he was connected, so the town wasn't in a big hurry to shut him down. They told him, be cool, do your shooting, within boundaries. Don't disturb people's Sunday mornings and stuff like that. But I guess somebody managed to collect, I don't know if it was bullet fragments or what they got, BBs, because they used to shoot some skeet back there. I don't know, maybe whatever they collected, but they went in front of the town, or had a lawyer go in front of the town, and eventually the town did shut him down. Another guy, and quite honestly, that was right back in here. He didn't bother me, but he and his buddies would paintball on Saturday and Sunday mornings, and they weren't very good about property lines. And this was kind of just the beginning of the internet, and the guy boasted on the internet that he had his own little paintball range, and he built huts and stacked sandbags, and he I guess it was pretty elaborate back there. The little bit I saw of it, and where my property kind of triple edges onto it, it was. But anyway, so him and his buddies would run around back there and shoot paintballs at each other and hoot and holler and all. I mean, they didn't bother me, but once again, it was a ways back. But I guess he was disturbing his other neighbors. And the guy who used to have the house next door to me, he gradually, I guess he was kind of a computer guy. And anyway, he managed to get the information off the internet and show somebody who cared, and the they sent him letters. He got also some kind of fine. I'm not exactly sure what he did, but he ended up with a little more trouble. So anyway, guys, hopefully the tax assessor doesn't increase my taxes, and hopefully the tax assessor doesn't drop a dime to the building department and get me all shut down. This hoard has kind of been, you know, the life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness thing. If I was told, you know, you gotta cut back and just have what fits in the garage, being somewhat of a hoarder, obviously I'm going to end up stuffing the garage. So I'm not going to have my choice of projects to work on when I wake up in the morning, and you know, it would affect my happiness, that's for sure. Well, folks, I hope figured I'd just keep you up to date what's going on in the hoard. Actually, just quickly, well, I'll do it on another video. All right, folks, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. Wish me good luck. Wish me that nobody decides to shut the old hoard down. And once again, thanks for watching, commenting, and subscribing. Keep your feet down, keep your head up, and please get out there and enjoy all your days. Don't let any time get by you. You never know when the town's going to come in and shut down your hoard, and then you can't play with your toys like you used to. All right, folks, bye now.